Hi everybody and welcome to today's virtual pre-SoccerSchool and SoccerSchool session. I hope you're all okay, hope you're all enjoying the weather. We're going to do things a little bit different today. So Matty's going to be holding the camera for a little bit today, and I brought Brody, one of the coaches, to help out, and he's going to be doing a few little bits. Now the warm-up is called Beat Brody. Okay, so everyone at home, you're going to try and beat Brody in the warm-up, and it's a reactions game. So it's how quick you can react to Matty's commands. Okay, now if you look at Brody's feet, he has got a cone. Okay, so he's got a cone that he's going to try and grab when Matty says to grab it. If you've not got a cone at home, you can use anything. So you could, there's a dice here that Matty's got, you could put that in front of you. So at home now, just go and grab something that you will be able to grab. It can be anything. Smaller it is the better, because I don't want you to be having to pick it up with two hands. So pick anything from your house to pick up. It can be one of your toys, and put it in front of your feet. Okay, so Matty's going to take the camera and I'm going to show you all what we're going to do. Okay, so Brody is going to go up to the cone. Everyone go up to your object. He's going to take a little step back. Is it in arm's reach? Put your arms out. Can you reach it? Yeah, just. Okay, so make sure you can reach it just with your hands. Okay, now Matty's going to shout out some instructions. Whatever he says, you've got to do. But when he shouts object, you've got to pick up that object in front of you and try and beat Brody. Okay, so we'll do 3 rounds. So listen to Matty. Can we run on the spot? Everyone run on the spot? Just like Brody. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Can you touch your toes? Can you touch your knees? Touch your head? Touch your shoulders? Jump on the spot? Touch your head? Cone! Object! I said cone, but object. See if you beat Brody. We'll have that as a test run, okay? So we'll do 2 more goals. See if you can beat Brody, okay? Everybody, can you march on the spot? Marching like a soldier. March, march, march. Can you spin around on the spot? Spin round. Keep spinning. Stop. Can you stand on one leg? Can you stand on the other leg? Can you touch your nose? Can you touch your hips? Can you touch your object? Oh, I reckon you must have beat Brody there. He was slow. Okay, we're going to do 1 more. Can we run around the object in a circle? Go right round it. Can you go backwards? Testing Brody here. Oh, stop. Can you do high knees to the chest? That's it. Can you do heel flicks? Flick your heels up at the back. Touch your head. Touch your ears. Run on the spot. Faster. Touch your object. Oh, well done if you beat Brody to it. Okay, now what we're going to do, get yourself a quick drink. Okay, we should be nice and warm from that. The weather's already nice, so we don't need too much of a warm-up. And Matty's going to show you today's skills. So I'm going to put you back onto Brody, and you're going to watch Matty do the skills. Just going to get a football. Right, okay everyone. Now today's skills are some good skills that we're going to use, and we're going to use them in our main game. And our main game is going to be about passing today, so you might need a partner at home, whether that's a brother or sister or a grown-up. Now the first skill is called the roll and stop. Okay, we're going to roll the ball across our body and stop it. We're going to stop it with the bottom of our foot, but we're going to try and stop it with the inside as well, pushing the ball. So we're going to stop it first with the bottom of our foot. Now we're going to use both feet. We're just going to roll the ball across our body towards our other foot and then stop it. So watch Matty, just roll it across and stop. Then we do it back, roll it across, stop. Roll it across, stop. Okay, now as you can see, Matty's doing a good roll, but he's moving as soon as he's rolled it. So he's moving across and stopping it. So you can either do it that way, or you can do a little roll and just be ready to swap feet. Okay, so you've got to roll it across and stop. So you can move across with it and stay with it and stop it. I don't want you to do this a big roll and stand still, okay? Or I don't want you to do a little roll and move across because the ball's not coming with you. So whichever one you do, if you do a big roll, move across with it. If you do a little roll, just swap feet nice and quick. So just keep doing that, keep rolling it, stopping it, and see how you get on. And again, when you get good at it, go a bit faster. Keep that ball under control, watch the ball, keep your eyes on the ball, and keep using both feet. Okay, now when we've done that for a few minutes, we're going to then try cushioning the ball with the inside. So we're not putting our foot on top now, we're going to cushion the ball with the inside. So we just need to put our foot next to it and it will still stop the ball, then we roll it back. So we're going to use this foot as a wall. So after we've rolled it, this foot will come in front of the ball and act as a wall to cushion it and stop it, then we're going to roll it back. Okay, so watch Matty, foot on the ball, roll it across your body, cushion the ball with the inside just like that, then roll it back, cushion, roll it back, cushion, roll it back, cushion, roll it back. And we keep doing that, and again you can either do it close to your body, little rolls, or you can do bigger ones where you move across with the ball. Entirely up to you, but make sure you're cushioning the ball with the inside of your foot. Okay, give that a try for a few minutes. Make sure you try it both ways, stopping it and cushioning it. Okay, now we're going to move on to our second skill. And our second skill today is called the Iniesta 2-tap. Okay, now we're going to do this stood still to begin with, then try it on the move. So all that we're going to do is tap the ball 2 times. Now Iniesta was a really great football player for Barcelona. Okay, so he did this skill lots and lots, and we're going to try the skill just like Iniesta did. So we're just going to tap the ball inside of one foot, then the inside of the other one, but it's going to go forward, so it goes across, then forwards. Or if we start with this one, across, then forwards. So we touch it 2 times, 2 tap, just like that, then stop. 2 tap, then stop. 2 tap, stop. So see if you can do that. Inside across, inside forward, stop. Okay, so you're touching that ball 2 times. Both times it's with the inside of your foot. Okay, tap, tap, stop. Tap, tap, stop. Okay, again, if you get good at that, go a bit faster, just like Matty. Tap, tap, stop. Tap, tap, stop. Okay, and when we've done that for a few minutes, again, if you want to pause the video, we're going to try it on the move. So we're just going to dribble around, lots of little touches, then we might try the skill, 2 tap, 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 carry on. Dribble around. If you have any objects, you can go around the objects, 2 tap, 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 go around the objects in your garden or front room. Okay, dribble around, tap, tap, round the objects. Okay, so you can try that for a few minutes, do it on the move, do it stood still, but just remember, tap that ball twice. Okay, now what we're going to do next, if you want to get a quick drink, get a quick drink. If you want to carry on with those skills, just pause the video, because we're going to do a little bit of passing. Okay, so I'm going to take the camera, and me and Brody are going to do some passing together. Now, me and Brody have got a skittle and a dice. Okay, now we've made a little gate here. So the gate, you can have it as wide as you want. So we'll zoom out a little bit. That's the gate. We've got to try and get the ball through the middle of that gate. Okay, so you can both take about 4 steps back from the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about there. Now, as you can see, we're going to try and get the ball through the gates and pass it. Now, when we pass the ball, we're going to use the inside of our foot, like Matty's showing you there, this big long part. When we control it, I want you to use the inside, like you did for that skill where you cushioned it, or the sole of your foot. So we're going to stop it once, and then pass it back with the inside, and look up and aim, and try and get it through your gates. Okay, now Brody is waiting for that ball. In a football match, if he waits for the ball like that, he's not going to be ready for it. So he's just got to be on his toes, be ready for it. And I'm going to pass the ball in. And he's going to control it and pass it back. So I controlled it and pass it back, look up, through the gates. So we keep doing that. See how you get on controlling the ball. See how you get on cushioning the ball, and see if you can get it through those gates. Okay. Now, when you've done it for a few minutes, you can do little competitions where you can see how many in a row you can get. Okay. So if it goes out of the gate like this, you've got to start again. Okay. So be on those toes, be ready, control it, then pass it back. So that's 2. Oh, Brody missed. So our record's 2 there. Then we might try again and see how many we get. Okay. So spend a few minutes on that, controlling the ball. You can use the inside, or you can stop the ball, then look up, pass it through the gates. Okay. Then when we've done that, we're going to try and see if we can do one-touch passing. So we're going to go a bit closer. Just sort that out. You can make the gate a bit bigger if you want, but you're not allowed to control it. So you've got to be ready on your toes. You're just going to keep passing the ball backwards and forwards and try and make it stay in the gate and see how many you can get. Oh, Brody's rescued it somehow. And that one went wide. So I think we got about 8 then. Again, see how many you get. If you get 8, try again and see if you can beat your scores. Okay. So spend a few minutes on that. Control passing, stop, pass it through, and then one-touch passing. Now, it's very important that you are looking up at this gate, okay? So your aim is to get it through the middle. If you're not looking up, if you're looking down at the football, you're not going to know where you need that ball to go. So it's got to go through the middle and to your partner, who's then going to control it and pass it back. Or if you're doing one touch, they're going to pass it straight back. Okay, now one thing with the one-touch passing, where you're not controlling it, if you pass the ball like this, then it's going to be tricky for Brody to pass it back straight away. So make sure you don't pass it too hard so that your partner can pass it straight back. Okay, if you pass it too hard, then they're not going to be able to pass it back and they're going to have to control it. Okay, and you might have to start your score again. When you've done that, this is what we're going to do next. Okay, so we're going to try some passing, doing some of the skills that we've just done. Okay, but before we do that, we're just going to get used to it. So you're both going to grab one of the objects. So I've got the dice, Brody's got the skittle. So you're going to put it down, facing each other in a straight line, just like that. And it can be about 5 or 6 steps apart. Okay, now we've got to try, we're going to take a few steps back from our object, and we're going to try and get the ball around the back of the object, then pass down straight lines. So you can either pass straight down here, or you can actually pass diagonally. Okay, but you've got to try and come around the back of the object. Okay, now to do that, I want you to try to start with to control it with one foot, push it across, then pass it with the other foot straight down. Okay, so watch Matty. So we're just going to pass it down straight lines if you can at the side of the object. So we're going to pass. Brody's going to touch across, then pass back. Matty's going to touch across, then pass back. See if Brody can push it to the side. Yep, good. He's gone the other way this time, so he pass across, and then I'm going to pass back down this way. Oh, I'm testing Brody. Push across. Oh, he's used the same foot, and it's hit the object. So see if you can use different feet. So it is tricky. Push it across, look up. So I might pass diagonally this time. Oh, I've not. I've passed straight back across. Oh, he's used that left. That's fine. Push across and pass down. Okay, so spend a few minutes on that. See if you can push the ball across and try and use both of your feet. Okay, that first touch is very important to get the ball out of your feet. So if you watch Brody, He's ready for that ball, he's on his toes, I'm going to pass. If he pushes that ball across to his other foot, he can pass straight away. If he doesn't, he's going to have to take a few more touches. Now in a football match, if you take a few more touches, sometimes you might get tackled, okay? So Brody's ready for the ball, touching it across. There we go, perfect, and he passes it straight back. Okay, so spend a few minutes on that, then we're going to try and do the skill. Okay, now the first one was the roll and stop. Okay, so you're going to roll it across this time. So when you're at the back of your object, when you receive the ball, you're going to roll it to the side, then it opens up the channel to pass down, and you can pass through the channel. Brody's going to roll it across, then pass. Okay, Matty's going to roll it across, look up, and pass. Okay, see if Brody control, roll it across. Good. Okay, so you're doing the roll if you want to stop it first. So Matty's rolling it across, stop, then he's going to look up, pass. Okay, or you could just roll it straight across and then pass. Okay, entirely up to you. So spend a few minutes on that one, doing that skill, roll it across, then pass. Then we're going to try the other skill. Now this is a bit trickier, so it's the 2-tap. So watch Matty's football. So it's inside, inside, then the ball's out of our feet, and we can look up and pass. Okay, so you might want to take a few steps back, look up, pass. So he's gonna, oh, there you go, he got it in there, got there. See, Matty can do it. Inside, inside, look up, pass. Inside, inside, pass. There you go, he's got it now, he's got it. Okay, so spend as long as you want on that. It's a bit tricky. We've tried our best to show you the skill the best we can. Okay, so make sure that you've got 2 objects, make sure they start as gates and then turn them into straight lines away from each other, and you've got 2 passing channels where you can go down one side and the other side, and just make sure that you go past this at the back. So go to the side of it one way or the other way and then look up and pass. Okay, now we're just going to do a little challenge for the end. So I'm going to give you back to Brody, you've just got to watch Matty. Okay, so to finish off, we're going to try some kick-ups. Okay, it's a kick-up challenge. Now if you've got one of these footballs at home and you can't do any kick-ups, which is fine, we're only really young, we're just starting on them, then use this ball. It gives you a little bit more time to react, and we're going to see how many we can do. Okay, so just watch Matty. I'm going to start with this one. Now to start with, to make things a bit easier, all that we're going to do is get used to kicking the ball with the right part of the foot. Now we want to kick it with this top part, and we want to try and point our toes up as we're kicking the ball. So we've got to do that movement. We can't just let the football touch that part of the foot, because it's not going to go anywhere. So we need to flick up as we're kicking it. If we keep flicking up, the ball will go up, then keep coming back down, and we just keep doing that. So we're just going to get used to it. So we're going to drop the ball, flick it up, and just going to let it bounce and catch. See if you can do it again. Drop, flick it up, and catch. If you've not got one of these footballs, it's fine to do it with this still. You've just got a little less time. Okay, and in football matches, you are using this ball anyway, but if you've got one of them, use that, it'll give you a bit more time. So we're just going to drop the ball, flick it up, and catch. Drop the ball, flick it up, and catch. Okay, so spend a few minutes on that, dropping it, flicking it up, and catching it. Then try it without the bounce. So you're going to drop it, don't let it bounce, flick it up, and try and catch it without bouncing. If it has to bounce for the catch, that's fine, but don't let it drop on the first bit. Okay, so watch Matty. We're going to drop the ball, flick it up, catch, drop, maybe let it bounce this time, and catch, but don't let it bounce when you're kicking it up. Okay, so it's that little flick and catch. If you get really good, try with your other foot, flick, catch, flick, catch. Now, to progress it again, we might try 2 this time, and and we might just do a bounce in between. So watch Matty, so you can flick it up, 1, let it bounce, 2, and catch. So I've done 2 kick-ups there, there was a little bounce in between, try again, 1, 2, and catch. So just make sure our knees bent and we're flicking the ball up with our toes like that, and you're kicking it with the top of your foot, your laces. Okay, again, progression to make it a bit harder, we're then going to try and do it without the bounce, 2 kick-ups without a bounce, okay? So it is tricky, give it a try, so we're going to flick it up, then get ready to flick it up again, so it could be with any feet. So kick it up, 2, just like that, okay? Might try with your other foot, 1, 2, and catch, okay? So try that before you do it. If you've got one of these footballs, use one of these footballs, they will help you. Gives you that, if it's not too windy, gives you that little bit more time and it gets you used to kicking the ball up, okay? Then you're going to see how many you can get, okay? So drop that ball and then kick the ball up. You can let it bounce if you want, that's fine, but see how many times you can keep that ball up in the air before it stays on the floor or you lose control of it. So what Matty is going to start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Matty got 10, then next time I've got to try and beat 10, okay? So you try again. If you don't beat your best score, just keep practicing. So I might try another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Matty got unlucky 13 that time. That's his best score. I'd try again to try and beat that score, okay? So little challenge today at the end. See if you can do some kick-ups. If you can't do any, do that little part that Matty said at the start and keep practicing, and I promise it'll get easier and easier, okay? So thanks everyone for taking part. You can all be my players of the week again. Thanks very much for joining in. We'll see you next week, and hopefully we'll see you in the real sessions very, very soon. See you later everyone, bye bye.